We're going. We're getting there.
Oh,
And we're here. We're live.
boom.
I'm definitely not going to look at the computer while we're talking because
No.
that's going to just drive me
It
insane.
kind of fucks me up a little bit too.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a glitch in the matrix or something.
Yeah, I'm just not going to look at it
Yeah.
the entire time.
So, you know what we need to do straight off the bat? We need some sake.
Yep. Kampai?
Ah.
Yeah.
I say rock and roll in Japanese.
Rock and roll!
Rock and roll. Perfect.
Yeah, I try being all classy and like pouring sake in glasses and everything. Be like, I'm gonna drink a sake. No, fuck, dude. No. You buy sake, you just fucking just drink it out of the bottle.
And like every once in a while you get like some kind of fancy alcohol with a fancy bottle and you're like, ooh, I gotta be real sophisticated. Let me get a nice like crystal decanter for it,
Yeah.
And no, fuck it. Just drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah.
There was a couple parties that I went to where I just brought a bottle of fucking like fucking whiskey, some kind of nice bourbon, and I just handled that motherfucker the whole night, and I just took sips out of it.
Ugh, it gets dangerous. I did that one time, like a bottle of whiskey. So like I just had a bottle of whiskey, and this was my drink all night.
Yeah.
Nobody else's. By like midnight, I see like the bottom of the drink, and it's like down to there.
Yeah.
I go, and I'm like, oh no. And I set it down and just like left, and I just blacked out after that. And I woke up the next day in the bathroom.
Yeah. What's the weirdest place you ever woken up after a long hard night of drinking?
You say the weirdest place?
The weirdest place.
The weirdest place. Let me think. I'm not sure. I know this, like the worst place waking up after a long night of drinking is in my car in Kentucky, waking up in the morning this summer.
Yeah.
It's like when the sun comes out, it just starts baking the inside of the car.
Oh yeah.
So 6:30, I woke up in a pool of sweat, like heavy breathing, like no water in my body whatsoever, and I'm
You
just
didn't
like,
crack the windows for yourself?
no, no, I didn't want any bugs getting in. No bugs and no like homeless people reaching their hands in there. Like, I'm gonna touch ya. I'm gonna touch. Somebody left the window open.
I'm gonna touch your face while you sleep.
I'm gonna touch it while you sleep. So there was no fucking way I was cracking the windows.
That's just fucking stale air and recycled farts, man. That's what you're sleeping in.
I don't care. There was no way I was cracking the window. Fuck that.
Oh man.
I'm out in the middle of somewhere I've never been. There's homeless people around. It's dangerous. Nah.
I
Or
think
stay locked.
the fucking weirdest place I ever woke up was in a cornfield one time, and I don't think that I was sleeping that long, because it was like fucking 7 o'clock or something in the morning, and whenever you go into a cornfield, it's easy to get lost, especially if you get fucking ass backwards and turned around.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't have that problem because there was just a fucking straight shot of toppled corn in my wake. So that means like I just fucking ran head on into this cornfield, just plowing through corn, and then fell down and went to bed. Corn.
Corn.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
No. Jeez. I usually think I remember. I'm pretty good at remembering everything I do when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
But I've noticed definitely when I'm with people that kind of like give a fuck about certain things
Mm-hmm.
people say or whatever, I've noticed I'm like, damn, I didn't remember saying that at all. Where I'm like, hit the floor, baby whore, and you guys took a Snapchat, and then I heard the Snapchat, and I was like, who the fuck said that? And they're like, you. I go, what? I didn't say that. I didn't say hit the floor, baby whore. And then you played it again, hit the floor, baby whore. And I was like, yep, I said that.
Well, you'll have that.
Yeah, I said that, but like I did not remember saying that at all. So it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I think whenever you black out, it's just so weird because your brain goes to sleep, but the rest of your body is just like, fuck everything.
Yeah. Work has to be done. Yeah.
I know the weirdest place I ever found somebody else was, well, I didn't really find him. I put him there.
Yeah.
But it was whenever my dad had the farm out there off of NN, and I was having a couple people out for a bonfire, and Joe was out there. We just got done buying this fucking brand new tent from Walmart, and we spent like $100 in this fucking badass tent. And so Joe was, famous for getting drunk the first and passing out first. So he was drunk at like 9:00 in the evening, passed out in his tent. My buddy Mike shows up and he's got a Jeep, and he's like, "Hey man, can I fucking do some donuts in your field?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And so he does a couple donuts, and he's like, and then I was like, "Hey, let's fucking hook this tent to the back of your Jeep, and you go do that again." So we hooked the tent to the Jeep. Joe is in there sleeping, passed out. He fucking tears ass through the field, does like 3 fucking circles, and the tent is just rolling. And I totally forgot, but we left the fucking cooler and all the pots and pans in the fucking tent. So it's rolling, and all you hear is like bing bong bang bong bong. And we just left it at the bottom of this hill, and fucking we all slept out there that night. And in the morning, Joe comes walking up the hill. He's got a giant fucking goose egg coming off of the fucking side of his head, and he's like, "What the fuck happened?" And I was like, "You don't remember any of that? You don't remember fucking flying around in the tent?" And he's like, "No, not at all." And so I was wondering, like, did he just like pass out that hard to where he was just in a drunken state of sleep to where he was just had no recollection of what was going on? Or did something hit him in the head so hard that it knocked him out and he just didn't remember?
Jesus. Could be a combination of both.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, I'd have to say one of my most one of my best times drinking was I went to my buddy Jason's house. Well, it was his girlfriend Katie's house. But anyway, a bunch of my buddies were over at Foo Bar that night, and the band Era was playing.
Okay.
So they talked to Era at the bar, and they were like, "Hey, come back to High Ridge. There's a party." And so they all come back to the house, and there's the people that live there are musicians. They got drums, guitar, fucking all kinds of shit. So they all go down to the basement, and they were playing. I rolled up because I was just a party hopper. Back in high school, I went to almost every party there was on the weekends. And I rolled up, and I come downstairs, and these guys were playing like they were playing. It sounded really fucking good, and I was like, "God damn, you guys should fucking start a band." I said that to Era. Anyway, it was a long night. We were chugging vodka. And I just remember hanging out with these guys and thinking that they were just, I didn't know who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you
then
did that.
And then I found out this year, that was back in high school. I found out this year I think it was last year. Yeah, last year. That it was fucking Era, the band. And I was like, I just fucking told these guys that they should start a band.
You guys should start a band. You're like,
You guys
really
should start
good.
it. Yeah, you guys are pretty good. You should start a band.
God damn. It's fucking hilarious.
They were probably like, who the fuck's this Jago?
Yeah, I would have liked to like party hop and stuff like that when I was in high school, but I don't know. I went to a couple parties, but it would have been really cool to just like, are you guys doing a party? And you just fucking go there, you fucking go here, just every weekend, just go in places you don't even know who these people are.
Oh yeah.
You just like you just walk in and you're like, yeah, I'm with that guy, and you just fucking crash parties all the time.
Oh, I crashed some parties. I mean, I think there was one instance where I was asked to leave. And that was whenever I was, shit. Forgot where I was. It's in Fenton somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw this up.
Woo!
You guys should drink soju. It's Korean rice wine. It's fucking phenomenal. But anyway, yeah, I think there was only one time where I got asked to leave a party, and I was just way too drunk, and I'm pretty understanding, for the most part. But whenever I'm drunk, I'm just like, boy, how come?
Why?
What am I doing?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, okay. So no, it was in Eureka.
Oh
and
shit.
I took a shit off this guy's porch.
Yeah, that'll get you kicked out.
Well, they told me to. The dude that owned the house, his parents were gone,
Yeah.
and so I was up in the Legends,
Yeah.
and it was whenever I was lifeguarding, over at Six Flags, and I was partying with a bunch of people, and they were like up on the decks smoking, and everybody was down in the fucking patio pool area, and somebody was like, dude, it'd be hilarious if somebody peed off the deck and peed on them, and I was like, I'd fuck top that. And so I just at first I was like, dude, what if I took a shit on these guys? And the guy that owned I'm not going to say his name, but the guy that owned the house, he was like, dude. I leaned over the baluster and I fucking just took a shit. And it wasn't even like a healthy shit either. It was like a on the spot forced shit. And it was just all fucking nasty and it didn't come out right. And
You were under pressure.
Yeah, under pressure. Yeah,
People were watching.
Came out in 3 different pieces.
You couldn't perform well. While people were watching.
Yeah. It wasn't awesome.
Stage fright.
It was funny right up until everybody down there fucking found out that I shit off the deck.
God damn.
And that's when there was a couple guys down there like, fuck you, motherfucker. Were fucking real pissed off at me and wanted to come up there and beat my ass. And then the guy that owns the house, he's like, yeah, I think you should go.
I think you've worn out your welcome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I hate to see you go, but the people have spoken.
The people have spoken.
They did not like that.
I'm like, man, I thought it was great. But you liked what I did. It's an art. I poop off of stuff. I pooped off a Tower 21. I pooped off the quarry there, off a NN in Cedar Hill. It's my signature trademark. It's what I do.
Just take a shit off the Grand Canyon.
I should have did that whenever we were there. What was it? 2010?
Yeah, 11, 12, something like that.
Yeah. No. It was 2011. Yeah, I remember dude, we hopped the fence right there because we were eating lunch, and we hopped the fence, and we were like looking. It was a fucking sheer drop,
Yeah.
and we were like fucking, 300 feet up in the air, and it looks so surreal.
We were overlooking birds flying over trees.
Yeah.
Like birds soaring.
Yeah.
Birds were soaring over trees, and then we're up like looking down at them, and we're just like, man, that's just really far.
Yeah.
It was so far down. We were just like, yeah, if you fall, like you're done.
Yeah.
You gotta worry about it.
I remember we had our legs hanging off the edge, and we were just fucking eating lunch.
Yeah.
It looks fake. It looks like you're looking at a picture.
Right. It's like your vision doesn't even go that far.
Yeah.
Like shit starts to like the sunlight reflecting off of particles in the air and like mist and dirt and everything. It starts like blurring the vision of like everything else. But yeah, that's crazy.
It was a lot of fun though. I miss the desert. The desert was really cool. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it would definitely get boring, but
I never find the desert boring. Well, because usually in the desert you have like mountains too.
Yeah.
You got like mountains and mesas and canyons and giant rocks that stick out of the ground, and like your visibility is more. You got more visibility. You can see like rolling landscapes.
Yeah.
I love the desert. I love when I drove out to Colorado. West Kansas kind of gets kind of deserty in places, and then going into Colorado, you got some deserty areas, and I was like, yeah, it's not much. I mean, it's almost like the lack of things makes it more beautiful. Because like you can have something and have like too much, like, oh, there's too much of this, too much of that, so it kind of takes there's like beauty and simplicity.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's beauty and simplicity. Yeah.
Take it with a grain of salt. You know?
Just like take something that's simple and be like.
And we were out in Navajo country. That was on Indian reservation, and Black Mesa.
Yeah.
And what did they give us? They gave us what they call it, Navajo tacos.
And I was looking at it and I was like, that's just a regular. It's a taco bowl.
It's just a regular taco, but it was made by the Navajo.
So it's Navajo tacos.
Navajo tacos.
Like, oh, you guys been waiting all day for this? Whoa, that's terrible.
That was I was about to say that was really bad.
That was like a Borat.
That sounded like fucking like Middle Eastern and fucking Japanese.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm just gonna go with it. You guys have been waiting all day for this. You will now finally have Navajo tacos. And they're making it and they're fucking putting it together, and I'm like, those are just regular taco bowls.
But dude, they were fucking amazing, man.
Yeah,
like, I remember I ate like 3 of them.
Yeah,
they were fucking phenomenal. They were like cooking the bread, like the dough right in front of you. You know, they'd spin the dough and fucking like throw it in the cooker, or the grease or whatever.
Yeah, they were frying it.
Yeah, man, it was awesome, and that was definitely an experience. It was a lot of fun out there. Dude, the fucking sun is so different too. Like I remember we were doing that roof out there, and I mean we probably had our shirts off for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I was like, man, it's hot. I want to take my shirt off. Maybe catch a tan. No. Anybody who had their shirt off for more than fucking 10 minutes got burned.
Yeah,
burnt to a fucking crisp.
Yeah, dude. The sun rays are like way more powerful. I remember like somewhere we stopped in New Mexico or something. I was walking. We got out of the van, and I was just walking from the van to the building, and my arms had like a burning sensation. Like my arms were slowly cooking.
Yeah.
From the fucking sunlight. I was like, oh my God. No. I don't know if I already had enough sun or whatever. I don't know, but I could like feel the sun rays entering my skin.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Yeah. Where else did we go? We went to Louisiana too. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Louisiana, and then we went to New Orleans, and then we went from New Orleans to fucking Pensacola. You got really sunburned in Pensacola.
I did.
I remember we were out there surfing for a couple hours, and
Yeah.
you were like, "I'm done."
Yeah.
You're like, "I'm going back to the hotel."
Yeah. Well, I don't like sun. Well, I never wear sunscreen. That's my first problem.
Yeah.
I never wear sunscreen. And then 2, I don't like feeling like shit. So like once I start feeling sunburn, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like I'm not gonna feel like shit for like the next 4 or 5 fucking days and start peeling and everything. Like I'm just gonna call it quits when I feel like I'm done. So yeah, I was like starting to get burnt, and I was like, bye. Going inside in the AC.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Yeah, I remember we came back out after night, during night, and dude, just all the fucking critters and shit that are on the beach like at nighttime.
Yeah,
it's weird, man. Fucking stepped on a crab.
Mm-hmm.
Crab didn't like that very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so fuck, man, what were we talking about earlier?
You're talking about that band era.
Yeah.
Are you talking about before the podcast? What we're talking about?
Oh yeah, what we're talking about. We had a couple different things that we were going to discuss.
Yeah, I was thinking today, how just like it all ties into the mask thing.
Yes. Yeah.
It's all connected, dude. It's all tied in together. Like the mask thing, the coronavirus, the protests and the riots and all these movements. It's like it's all tied together. It's all one thing, and it seems like anything that's going on has like some sort of political attachment to it.
Oh,
The mask thing, like the wearing a mask, not wearing a mask, like it's totally political. Like they made it into a political thing. Like these types of people don't wear masks. These types of people do wear masks.
And it's another way to divide us.
Yeah, it's another way. It's just another way to divide.
And on top of, like you were saying, all the protests and everything going on.
Yeah.
Which it's complete rubbish. I don't know if you watched the Bill Barr getting interviewed by Congress.
No.
Fuck, man. They tore it apart. Because, he's a Republican and everything, but they would basically say, like, shame on you, you did this and that and this, and then, give him, like, yes or no questions that, would fucking hurt his reputation. And I haven't looked up the guy's record, but apparently he's, like, watertight. That motherfucker has a tremendous record.
Yeah.
He came out of retirement just to, to serve his country, basically, But they would basically make these accusations. They would say you did this and that, and then they would cut him off. They wouldn't let him talk the entire time. They're like, I'm reclaiming my time here. I'm still speaking, stuff like that. Yeah, I think he's like
Bill Barr.
Yeah. Google him. I think he's like, I don't know. I don't want to say Attorney General, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's basically another way for them to divide us, and I think there really is
The stand-up comedian.
No, that's Bill Burr. Bill Barr.
Bill Barr. United States Attorney General.
Yep, that's it. Attorney General. Yeah, they tore his ass apart. He handled it really good, though.
Yeah.
He handled it excellently. Fucking professionally.
I'll have to look into this. I haven't.
Yeah, you'll have to watch. Yeah. You'll have to watch that because, dude, it's just infuriating.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, so it's like you were saying. It's a way to divide the common people,
Yeah.
and they want us either right or left. They don't want somebody in the middle. They don't want
Yeah.
somebody being like, well,
Yeah.
I kind of feel this way or that way. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, and it seems like the right, like the conservative right, they're like, yeah, you can be in the middle. That's totally fine. And like the hard liberal left is like, no, you're either with us or you fucking die. Like they accept nothing.
Exactly.
But pure fucking loyalty and allegiance to the fucking communist cause.
And
or
you
whatever.
know what? I'm gonna make a little Star Wars quote here. Only a Sith deals in absolute.
What the fuck does that mean?
Whenever Anakin was like, or I'm sorry, well at that time he was Darth Vader.
Okay.
Whenever he said to Obi-Wan, he said, "You're either with me or you're my enemy."
Yeah. Yeah,
And
dude.
Obi-Wan said, "Only a Sith deals in absolute."
Damn, dude. It's like Star Wars like rings out so much truth. God damn.
Man,
You're
we
either
maybe
with
we're-
me or my enemy. God damn.
Only a Sith deals in absolute. I will do what I must. You will try.
We gotta finish watching Dune.
I know.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah. So we started watching Dune, and it's very slow. Like the first 45 minutes,
Yeah.
very fucking just slow and mind-numbing
Yeah.
boring. But you know what? After they got to the spice mine, and the fucking worm came up and swallowed that fucking big machinery, I was like, whoa!
Yeah. I was like, that's a big worm.
That's a big worm.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
So apparently like you were saying, that the Star Wars was based off of, not based off of,
Inspired.
Inspired. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently Star Wars was inspired by the novel Dune. Then they made, I guess, what came first, the books or the movies with Star Wars?
The movies.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So,
And then they started making the comic books.
yeah, so Star Wars was inspired by the novel Dune. And they made the Star Wars movies, and then somebody was like, well, let's make the fucking Dune a movie. So they made Dune a movie, and they made it like 5 or 6 years after Star Wars came out,
Mhm.
and it's rough. Like, it's good, but I thought, hey, they made Star Wars, make it kind of either the same or try to make it better. There's just no comparison.
Well, when did it come out? 1984. 1984.
Yeah.
And A New Hope came out in 1977.
77.
Yeah. And then
So-
George Lucas remastered it in
Yeah.
78, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, still, Dune came out a good chunk after Star Wars,
Yeah.
and you would think they would have took some lessons from Star Wars or whatever. They're like, no, let's have them have like a blurry fight scene. Like
Yeah, what the yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
man.
turn into blurs and just start fighting. And I was like, what is going on?
What is happening right
Yeah.
now? They were like, put on your protective fucking triangle things.
And they just blur
Yeah.
and start fighting.
Yeah. And then they were like, you can only get past the fucking shields if you go slow. Like that's something that the fucking bald guy from Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's something he's like, you can only pierce the shield if you go slow.
Yeah, that's a weird movie. I'm gonna have to watch that not high too.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever I'm high, I definitely overanalyze things, which is why I love Star Wars so much, because you've got the Star Wars expanded universe.
Yeah.
And I have been reading and watching the shit out of that.
Mhm.
Because there's so many different videos on YouTube and stuff. And if anybody wants to talk Star Wars, hit me up. I'm your guy. But Yeah, no, definitely. Probably one of my top favorite characters has got to be Palpatine. Because, dude, he was there from the
Yeah,
very beginning,
yeah.
and he carried over until the very last movie they just fucking made.
Yeah.
Like what? He was there the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of people say they fucking don't like the new ones. I like them because I want to like them because I love Star Wars so much.
Yeah.
And Star Wars for me is just like it's just like a hot bowl of mac and cheese. I'm just like, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Another one.
another one, please.
Yeah. Yeah. You have like a third. You're on your third bowl of mac and cheese, and you're like, I love it even better now. I'm like, what? You've had the same thing 3 times in a row, but 3 is just real good.
You're not even chewing the noodles
Yeah.
anymore. You're
Just
just like
swallowing whole.
just going down the hatch.
Yeah.
The cheese is just lubricating your throat.
That's Star Wars.
Yep.
I did like the Star Wars movies. I think you saw the newest one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what it's called.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Star Wars something.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but
Return of the New Hope. This is gonna really be good this time. I promise you. Love you,
Skywalker.
Padme Skywalker. Make out with your brother a little bit.
What really fucks me
Part
up
2.
is Kylo Ren. His grandma is Padme.
Is it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. What were what's the chick Jedi? What's her name?
Leia.
No, in the newest one.
Oh, Rey.
Rey, yeah.
Yeah.
Rey and Kylo Ren. What were they? Cousins?
No. No. They weren't related at all.
Oh,
Well, if you follow the expanded universe, Palpatine impregnated Shmi, Anakin's mother, by using the Force. He created life, which he learned from Plagueis,
yeah.
and so I guess he is kind of the father of Anakin. So if Palpatine is Darth Vader's father, and Luke and Leia are his kids, and then hold up, I'm lost. What
Dude, you're lost. I'm thinking about
Rey
and Kylo Ren. I don't think they're related because
Rey is Palpatine.
Rey is a Palpatine, and Kylo is a Skywalker.
Yes.
Right. Kind of Skywalker-ish.
Yes.
No,
yes.
Yeah. Skywalker-ish.
Dude, they're still related though. They're still related because
when did a Palpatine fuck a Skywalker?
like I said, fucking Palpatine impregnated Shmi by means of the Force. He created life.
Hey Google.
Okay, Google.
Okay Google. Hey Google. Google.
You're just gonna have to fucking read the expanded universe.
Fuck.
But
Hey
yes.
Google. Oh, hold on. Hey Google. Did a Palpatine fuck a Skywalker?
Opening webpage.
You're gonna bring up all kinds of porn. All kinds of Star Wars porn.
Fuck. Did a Palpatine fuck? God damn it. Palpatine, Wikipedia. Sheev Palpatine is a fictional character in the Star Wars franchise created by. Is that his first name? Sheev?
I guess so.
Sheev Palpatine. It's an interesting first name.
But yes. So anyway, expanded universe. Palpatine impregnates Shmi, who gives birth to Anakin. Anakin becomes Darth Vader after he knocks up Padme, who gives birth to Luke and Leia. Luke and Leia are Skywalker. No. Leia hooked up with fucking Han Solo.
Yeah.
And Hans and Leia gave birth to Kylo.
Yeah.
Kylo trained under Luke.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he's, a Jedi. And the reason why he's force sensitive is because he's a Skywalker.
Yeah.
On his mom's side.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rey is a Palpatine, and Kylo is a Skywalker, and they fucking were like canoodles. So what would they be like? Fucking like third cousins?
I don't know. I have to look that up. I don't think the Palpatines ever fucked with the Skywalkers. I think it was like a totally different family tree.
He didn't like physically fuck Shmi, Anakin's mom, but he impregnated her with the Force.
So Skywalker,
I'm sorry, Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yes, because you remember in Phantom Menace,
his father.
Qui-Gon asked her who's the father, and she said there was no father.
There was no father.
There was no father. She carried him and birthed him and raised him, and she's like, I can't explain how it happened. Palpatine used the Force to create life.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
God,
that's what
damn.
I'm saying, bro.
God damn. Why? If he didn't fuck her, he didn't fuck her.
No, he didn't like physically like fucking shoot his noodle in her, but
Yeah.
still.
So I don't know, but
they are kind of sort of related.
Yeah, I didn't like the whole Kylo Ren.
I don't know.
That was weird. But yeah, so with the new Star Wars, my favorite fucking character, Babu Freak. Babu Freak.
Wait, who is that? Who's that again?
He's a little alien.
Oh,
dude.
okay, yeah.
He's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
size of this fucking sake bottle. And he's just like, Babu Freak, I'm gonna fix your fucking robot. Do. And then in the ending where he pops up in the jet fighter, they come to the rescue, and they're like, the chicks in the fucking fighter jet, and Babu Freak just pops up and he goes, hey! I fucking lost it. I lost it in the theater. I just could not stop laughing. And then I was like, this movie is amazing. Like, just 2 seconds just made this movie fucking amazing.
So definitely one of my so anyway, one of my favorite characters has got to be Palpatine, just because he was there from the very beginning. He is the strongest Force user in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
His telepathic ability, where he can move things with the Force. It's stronger than any other Jedi or any other Sith. He's the fucking strongest Force user in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say my second favorite character has got to be it's a toss-up between fucking Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is definitely my favorite Jedi, by far. I mean, he's survived everything. He survived all the way up until A New Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like Boba Fett. So everybody thinks Boba Fett died in the Sarlacc pit on Tatooine. But he didn't. In the expanded universe, he survived. He flew out of the Starlight Pit with his jetpack, and then went on to lead an entire planet of Mandalorians on Mandalore. He led the whole Mandalore planet.
Yeah.
So badass motherfucker right there. Obi-Wan Kenobi, he defeated three fucking Siths. You know, two of them he defeated while he was the first one he defeated when he was an apprentice, and he had the low ground. He was hanging off the edge of a fucking a thing, and then the second Darth Maul, and then the second one he defeated General Grievous, and he was hanging off the edge of a cliff. Both times he had the low ground. That's why it's so substantial whenever he says, "It's over, Anakin, I have the high ground."
Mhm.
He was telling him,
Yeah.
I fucking wiped out motherfuckers with the low ground before. You got the low ground. I will fuck you up.
Yeah.
But you underestimate my new power. Did he cut off his fucking arm and legs?
Yeah. Episode 3 was fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
It was tough to watch.
Yeah. They need to make a rated R Star Wars trilogy.
That's what they're thinking about doing.
That would be just the fucking craziest shit. A rated R Star Wars. Just do like a remake.
Just fucking alien titties and
Just remake the fucking the 99 through 2002, 3 or whatever, that trilogy.
yeah.
Yeah, just remake that trilogy as like a rated R. Bring back
You know,
fucking.
I don't know if they could do that. They can fucking make it through a different perspective. Like
Could,
how they have like Rogue One and Solo. They could do something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Solo is probably one of my favorite movies. I gotta go pee real fast.
Okie dokie.
You're gonna have to talk while I'm gone.
I'm gonna sing. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing my. Chris, you wanna hear me sing? Nope. You're gonna hear me sing. This is Atreyu. Oh, this is a song by Atreyu. I believe the song is called Lip Gloss and Black. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Atreyu. Nope. Oh. The Never-Ending Story. That is a great movie. Fuck that song. The Never-Ending Story is a great movie. And they need to remake that. They need to remake The Never-Ending Story.
The Never-Ending Story.
Yes, The Never-Ending Story.
That is kind of That's
Fucking.
That's in need of a upgrade.
Or you know what? I think it was just great the way it is, dude. The Never-Ending Story.
Dude, yeah.
Just
when did that come
even,
out? It
like,
came out in the 90s.
80 something.
Oh, 80 something?
Yeah, it was 80s as fuck, dude. Like it
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it did not get any more 80s than The Never-Ending Story. Never-ending story. Falcor! Atreyu! Falcor! Atreyu! Like, yeah, that movie was wild, dude.
Man, that's a movie to watch whenever you're tripping.
Oh yeah,
Because like, I don't know, there's something about special effects back in the, okay, so watch The Thing. It's a horror movie. Watch the first one and then watch the second one. I really like the first one they made, because there was no special effects, there was practical effects, which they use like a lot of fucking silicone and fake blood, and and it looks so much more real than the fucking computer animated fucking green screen shit. You know, I like it. I like the first one.
I don't think I've seen the first one. I did see the remake.
Yeah.
And it was all right. I don't know. What old movies that are really good that I think like they were just fucking awesome at their time. I think they're still awesome. The old Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah, we were just talking about it last night.
Like the first one that came out like 1960 something.
Yeah.
And then the ones that followed, I thought they were dope. And I thought they were super suspenseful and just like on the edge of your seat, like, oh fuck, what's going down right now? And intense.
Dude, there's something about old movies, like especially old horror movies. I was watching a bunch of old Vincent Price movies, and he's got like, I don't know, like The Bat, House on Haunted Hill, Last Man on Earth. Dude, House on Haunted Hill is fucking terrifying. Like, it scared me. I watched it whenever I was a little kid. The Vincent Price movie fucking scared me.
Oh,
bad.
somebody at work was telling me about that today. She told me she said House on Haunted Hill is a really scary movie, and I was like, I've never seen it. So like I'm gonna have to watch it because you're the second person today to say that.
It's black and white.
Black and white.
It's fucking old, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's very. I don't know. The music gets you. Like they do a lot of fucking. I don't know. It's really weird. It's hard to explain. It's hard to articulate it, but it's just scary. And it scares you in such a way that other movies like today don't scare you.
Yeah, they're very dynamic with it, like with the music and sound effects and the way they build things and how they execute.
Yeah.
That matters. That matters. All that shit matters. And there's what do you have to do to make it? I think you just have to have money to make a movie. I think there's too many rich people making movies.
Yeah, and they don't put the money in the right spots.
Yeah.
They're buying producers and they're buying, airtime.
There is just some fucking terrible movies out there. Terrible horror movies. I haven't seen a good horror movie in a long time.
Yeah.
They are fucking terrible. Like these days, I'd say the past 10 years maybe. Well, pretty much. This like the Annabelle series.
Yeah.
Annabelle, Sinister, Conjuring. That universe. That universe is the only thing that I know of.
Sinister's in the same universe as Annabelle?
No. I think Sinister's it's Insidious.
Yeah.
Insidious, Annabelle, The Conjuring.
The Conjuring, yeah.
The Nun, only the first one, not the second one.
I've seen The Nun, yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of... I fell asleep halfway through, so...
The Nun was pretty fucking brutal. But everything in that universe, they kind of dragged the idea a little bit. They kept dragging it, but that universe was very creepy and suspenseful and scary, and
that's what is most scary is the creepy aspect.
Yeah.
Like The Grudge. The Grudge was very creepy, very eerie.
Yeah.
And like
very creepy ass movie.
Ugh.
And The Ring
gives me goosebumps.
Yeah. But, besides that universe, like, I haven't seen anything that comes even close, even a little bit. Like, they call them horror movies, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is fucking garbage, dude. Like, can anybody just make a movie? I think so. I think there's plenty of rich people out there, and rich people are like, I'm rich. People should know about me. I'm going to make a movie. I'll show them. And you just got all these rich people making stupid fucking movies. People are watching it too. They're watching it and they're like, yeah, it's like good.
I like it.
I like the part where she was like, oh! But, man, I am craving a good zombie movie too. I think we talked about that
Yeah.
a couple podcasts ago. I'm craving a good, scary zombie movie.
Yeah.
Like these zombies are gonna fucking scare you. And
The zombies need to eat people too. They
Yeah.
don't just bite them and infect people.
yeah, like
They
World
need
War
to-
Z.
Yeah, World
No.
War Z or what was the other one? 28 days later, 28 weeks later.
No, they ate people.
Really?
Yeah, I
I
think
thought
so.
they just fucking bled in their face and bit them and shit.
Oh yeah, they did, but they would eat them too.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure because I remember like 28 days later, 28 weeks later. I don't know. They said the zombie population was going down because they were starving.
Oh yeah.
They were running out of people to eat,
Hmm.
so they were like starving and dying. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, it's fucking 28 days later and 28 weeks later, fucking creepy ass zombie movies.
Yeah.
Fucking creepy. I think the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Dawn of the Dead remake was amazing.
Yeah, Dawn
It was
of the Dead.
fantastic.
The Dawn of the Dead. George A. Romero movies are fucking creepy.
Land of the Dead was really good.
Yeah.
Diary of the Dead.
Not so much.
Not so awesome.
But like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Is that newer?
No, it's an old one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to see that. You know what? They got that on Netflix, I think. Don't they? The George. Yeah. They got it on Netflix or Hulu.
Probably Hulu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I saw that on there and it said Day of the Dead, and I was like, there's just so many shitty zombie movies out there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
A lot of them suck.
Yeah.
You know.
I
But
don't-
George A. Romero, he does pretty good work.
Yeah. I want to see like an actual scary zombie movie. Like make these zombies fucking scary. Not just like walking around like these motherfuckers lurk. Like they fucking lurk in the dark. They hide. You
Yeah.
can't see them. They fucking pop out. They're
Yeah.
terrifying.
And that's what The Walking Dead did. They made the zombies dumb and they made them fucking walkers.
Yeah.
They made them
Walkers.
super boring.
Yeah.
And they were running out of like obstacles for these motherfuckers, so they had to create other ones. They had to say, okay, well, zombies aren't that big of a deal to these people anymore because they know how to deal with them. Let's have other people be the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like fucking Negan. The last seasons. Or what was the other one? It was the fucking guy with the eye patch. He was like
I don't remember the name, but yeah,
the
I know.
colony. Yeah,
Yeah, in the colony. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and we were also talking about real life circumstances for zombies.
Yeah.
And how many people would actually go down just from walking zombies, just from zombies fucking like from Walking Dead?
Probably nobody.
You don't think?
No.
I
don't
think there would
think
be
so.
a couple people that would get got, and
I don't think it would spread that much and take over the world.
no, it wouldn't spread that much.
No.
Dude, definitely fucking 28 days later zombies. Holy fuck, dude, that would go so fast.
Yeah, we get fucked up.
Insane.
Yeah.
And
You got everyone running full sprint,
yeah,
like not even flinching when they get shot. Yeah. Everyone's gonna get fucked up.
have like fucking marathon runners surviving and shit,
Yeah. And like what would even I'm just thinking like what would be like an even creepier, like scary zombie movie if the zombies almost became like a predator. Like maybe they kind of morph a little bit into something animalistic, like
Yeah.
a living dead animal type thing.
Like Resident Evil.
Yeah, like Resident Evil.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how they get fucking crazy ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what was the one in I think it was the third movie.
Afterlife.
Yeah,
They're like
Afterlife.
crawling through the wall.
And they got
the
the
ground.
things that come out of their mouth. You're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got that big ass motherfucker. Swinging the hammer.
But the thing is about Resident Evil is walkers, and then they would just randomly come out with these small little weird creatures here and there. It was nothing that was just. It wasn't like the main thing.
Rue, no. Get. Okay, you know what? Fucking come on. Fucking chill.
But
Sit.
like
Lay down.
But like the first zombie, it's like a fucking rabid monkey.
Like like 28 days later.
Yeah.
It was a rabid monkey.
But they like stalk and they like.
Have you seen Quarantine?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes.
That was a scary movie.
That's brutal.
The first one was scary.
Yeah.
The
Fuck the
one-
rest of them. They made like 3 more.
Oh,
Fuck
they did?
that. Yeah. They fuck that shit.
Man.
Just the first one.
See, they fucking milked that tit way
Yeah.
too much, and they ruined the first one.
Yeah, they wanted to milk it. The first one was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, something like that. Something like that. Just a really creepy.
And I think that's more accurate. That is way more accurate. A fucking some form of rabies,
Yeah.
you know, that infects people and makes them fucking lose their shit.
Yeah.
And
I was watching this movie. It's interesting. It's on Hulu. It's the movie is it takes place after there was an infection, and they found a cure, and they cured infected people. They made them normal people again. So they made the zombies into normal people.
the girl with all the gifts.
No. It's on Hulu. That's on Netflix. The one it's on Hulu. I think it's called Cured or The Cured or something like that.
The Cure. Yeah,
The
I've
Cure,
seen that. Yeah.
maybe. And yeah, so they cure most of the zombies into regular people, and apparently they can remember everything that they did when they were a zombie, and they have like psychological problems and this and that and blah blah blah. And then there's a 25% of the zombies that they couldn't cure, but so they have them in holding to like experiment and try to find a cure for them, like the different strain. And it had some boring, slow parts, but it was a very interesting, take on that whole thing, and I liked it. It was good. It was a different kind of zombie movie. Could have been better, but yeah, totally like catching some sort of virus or rabies type thing that just kind of like breaks a few parts of your brain, kind of breaks that off. Like the shit that makes people think about things before they do it.
Logic and reason.
Yeah, logic and reason. Like they just take away logic and reason, just turn you into a meth head, basically. Just like
Man, that's
we got this
thing.
disease that just turned you into a fucking meth head.
That's another thing too. They had I remember whenever what was it? Bath salts. Whenever bath salts.
Yeah, bath salts. Yeah.
Whenever people were getting fucked up on bath salts.
Yeah.
That was like the latest craze, and everybody was freaking out. They're like, "Oh, these people are," because that one guy got his face eaten off.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucked.
Yeah.
He ate everything except for his mustache. Did you see the picture?
Ate around it.
Ate around his mustache. That's all that was left.
He didn't want to eat his hair, but everything else was delicious. Yeah, dude, you take people that are already kind of like weird,
Yeah.
and then you just fuck them up with a bunch of bath salts and whiskey, and they're just like, "I'm gonna eat your face."
You know what? The main person, I mean, not the main person, but the main organization I have to blame for almost everything is definitely the pharmaceutical companies. You know, because they're like, "Oh, you're kind of sad? Here's a pill. Oh, you're kind of stressed? Here's a pill."
Yeah.
You know what? You're supposed to be feeling the way you're feeling. There's a reason for that. You know, it's supposed to motivate you.
Yeah.
You know, what did Dr. Phil say? He said, money is the second greatest motivator. Pain is the number one greatest motivator.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fucking feel pain every once in a while. You know, that's why it.
If Physical and emotional.
Yeah, physical and emotional.
Yeah, you experience emotional pain. You're like, I did not like the feeling of that. So, I'm going to take precautions to not feel that again.
I think I'm gonna get my dog in the podcast here. Come here, Rue. Get up here.
Hey, there you go, Rue. Get up on here, buddy. Yeah.
This is Rue.
Rue. Say hello.
Look here. Look here.
Look at Rue.
This is my puppers. It's the best pup a guy could ask for. Best hiking partner I've ever had. Oh, put you back over here. Oh yeah. So anyway, hiking. I really want to do Greens Cave again.
Yeah.
But I want to get that canoe fixed up first, and then I say we fucking paddle upstream.
Yeah.
To Greens Cave. And camp out like where everybody else camps out. Apparently, there's like a burn pit and everything. Camp out up there, and float back in the morning. I mean, we could park right there at the boat ramp.
Yeah.
And just fucking it'd be an easy hike back. Because, dude, we do these hikes all the time where we hike out to the middle of the wilderness.
Yeah.
And then we go out there, we party, and we get all fucked up. Fucking drinking, fucking smoking, whatever, and then the hike back is always the worst.
Yeah.
It always takes us twice as long.
Yeah, it sure is.
Like whenever we did Don Robinson's. Shush, Rue. You okay? But yeah, I think it'd be a lot easier if we just had a canoe. We could fucking paddle upstream, pull in, camp, and then just fucking ride the current back down to the car in the morning.
Yeah. I want to make like a Viking ship.
Yeah?
So bad. I just want to make like a little Viking boat so bad. I want to make one and put it in the river and just fucking raid people.
Dude, we could do that, man.
Just fucking raid people, and they're like, "What the fuck's going on?" You're like, "Give us all your fucking money. We're Vikings." And they're like, "Oh my god, Vikings, here you go. Here's all my fucking money." And we're like,
We could just let's just go in the Mississippi.
Yeah, just go in the
Let's
Mississippi.
just float the Mississippi and rob people.
Yeah, just go on a fucking raiding party all the way down to New Orleans. And they just could get greeted by the FBI in New Orleans. And like, you've been on our radar. We don't know how the fuck you got on our radar. You're in a fucking wooden boat, but you're on it. Apparently you've been raiding people all the way down to New Orleans from St. Louis? Yeah.
Yeah, so?
So?
Dude, the funniest thing I heard today was my grandpa was talking about guys that he was talking to me about welding. He's like, you need to take a welding class, learn how to weld. And he was talking to me about people who were welding the pillars for the bridges and like across the Mississippi and stuff, and like underwater welders.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, I was in charge of one of those operations. I was in charge of shark control on the Mississippi. And I was like, there's sharks in the Mississippi? And he's like, not anymore. I was in charge of it. But apparently, yeah, there is sharks in the Mississippi, like down south, way down south.
Yeah, where it meets the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharks are just like, I'm just going to swim upstream.
Fuck that. Gators, too.
How much of a fucking professional asshole, like, are you to where you're just like, I'm just going to swim upstream and fuck everything up there? Nobody's fucked anything up there. I'm going to go fuck it up.
Sharks. Yeah, dude, I don't fuck around with the ocean. I don't fuck around where there are gators and sharks.
Dude.
There's a spring in Florida, close to Orlando, Blue Springs, and people swim up there all the time. People swim, have a great time, blah blah blah. You walk up to the Blue Springs and it has fucking caution, gators. I'm like, what the fuck? No, dude, I'm not swimming in this. You guys got gators, and they're like,
Dude.
nah, they don't bother you. If you don't bother them, they don't bother you. I'm like, okay, well, all I gotta do is just accidentally bump one, and it's gonna be like, fuck you, and you're done. That's all it takes.
That's why dude, every time if I go down to the ocean or if I'm swimming in some place that's a little fucking weird, always have a knife. Well, I always have a knife regardless, a pocket knife, because, that's one thing my grandpa taught me. He's like, keep your knife sharp and your wits sharper.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always got a knife on me because my wits aren't that sharp. So, whenever I was down in Florida, I was paddleboarding in the ocean, and you got to get out past the break point in the waves. So you got to fucking paddle out, and you get out into the fucking deeper end, and you get your paddle, and you're fucking scooting around. There's still waves, so I mean you got to work on your balance. Anyway, I fell off. I was on acid too.
Okay.
I fucking dropped acid before we hit the beach. And I was just out there and I was just absorbing the magnificence of the fucking ocean. And, I was like, man, this motherfucker is huge. Like 72% of our world is fucking water.
Of what you're on right now.
Yeah, I'm on this.
Yeah.
I'm on this fucking giant body of water. This is
like
insane. And I'm just losing my mind while I'm on this paddleboard. And a wave hits me, I fall off, and I was trying to get back up on this paddleboard. And as I'm kicking myself up on this paddleboard, I kick something. And it's a fish.
Yeah.
It's a very big fish. It was big enough to where I stubbed the fuck out of my toe on it.
God, like the fish didn't
even budge. The fish did not move.
Yeah.
I hit that fish, I stubbed my toe, I got on that paddleboard, and I got my ass back to the fucking beach.
Yeah, dude. Yep. There's big shit in there.
There's big shit.
There's big shit in there.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with the ocean.
We know more about space than we do our own fucking oceans, man. There's been like 8 people that have been to the moon. There's been like 3 that have been to Marianas Trench, all the way down to the bottom.
Jesus. Yeah, well,
you got to think about space, so.
Yeah. Dude, fuck that shit, man. It's so much. Whatever. Okay, space is real. People have been to space. Blah blah blah. I'm looking at all these pictures and I'm like, dude, a fucking 5th grader can make this picture. Like anybody can make this picture, man. Like, and you guys don't have any real pictures of anything that I know of. But yes, I would love to see the ocean explored more, since it's to connect. I know that's fucking real. I can see it.
Yeah. I would love to see I would love to see space explored more. I would love to see, you look at pictures of like whenever we first started exploring space, like you look at pictures of the fucking Earth back then. It's all black and white and real fucking grainy. You can't see shit. Now, dude, you can see your fucking house.
Yeah.
From
There possibly could be life at planet Durka 8 million light years away.
Well,
How the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know that?
Dude, we can't see fucking
How the
8
fuck do you know
million
that?
light years away.
Whatever they say.
Dude, we don't have to see that far. All we have to see is like fucking, like I don't know. Like
We see blue.
We need to see like 10 light years away. 10 light years. That's it. That's not even that. Fucking like 4, 2 or 3 light years away. How far light can travel in a year? We don't need to see that far. We don't need to see fucking, over 10 probably. Dude, there's plenty of fucking planets that are within our range of sight that we can see that can support and probably already are supporting life. Like I was saying in one of the podcasts, scientists have been looking for planets in this Goldilocks zone, which is, if you look it up, it's a star. They find the star, and then they find planets that are orbiting the star, and the planet has to be so far away to where it doesn't freeze, and so close to where it doesn't burn, and that's the planets that we look at. Anyway, there are moons on certain planets in our solar system, in the Milky Way, that can support life just because they're just warm enough and just cold enough to where they can support life. Like Europa, it's a moon on Saturn. I think it's Saturn. But anyway, and the outside of the moon is encrusted in ice. It's got like a mile of ice, but on the bottom there is so much lunar activity to where the planet is pulling and pushing the moon so much to where it's heating up. You've got these hydrothermic vents that pop up in the core of the Earth. And they can support life, So we're not just looking at planets now; we're also looking at moons, which just doubles our search.
Do you believe in the hollow Earth theory? How like hollow Earth, like fucking a society underneath the Earth's crust?
Oh no, I don't believe in a society below Earth's crust.
Because apparently,
I believe that there is like.
Because apparently there was Hitler, like Hitler and like the Nazi party, maybe not the whole party, maybe just Hitler. He like believed in hollow Earth.
Yeah.
He thought that the fucking Atlantis was like underground, and he was like trying to find it, and he was looking in Antarctica. I don't know, dude. It's like an actual thing.
Yeah.
An actual thing.
I know. Man, Hitler was such a, he's a bad guy. Obviously, he's not a good person. But you know what? He had just all these fucking ideals that were, like you can't even categorize them. Like he grabbed all the straws. They were like, here, take one straw. And he's like, no, I want all the straws.
Yeah, he brought back he was bringing back Germanic culture and religion and shit like that. He was basically bringing back like fucking. I'm good, man. Oh shit! All right, whatever.
Do both. Here, give me some sake too. I'll chase that soju with sake.
But he was bringing it back. He was bringing back like ancient traditions and Viking, like Nordic gods and Germanic gods and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he wanted to create this Aryan race, because Aryans were the people of Atlantis. Yeah, Aryans were the people of Atlantis.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to create the master Aryan race to go back to Atlantis or something like that. And then so during the war, he's sending people down to Antarctica to look for Atlantis underground. Dude, it gets fucking crazy. And it's actually true. It's all true.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Just look up the things that Hitler was into. And dude, you're just going to fall down this rabbit hole of fucking, just crazy shit left and right.
Yeah, like in history, they're just like, Nazis, they're killing Jews, and we came in and we stopped them. And we're like, okay, cool. But if you actually look into it, Hitler was doing some way crazier shit.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to Atlantis, but first I gotta find it. And before I find it, I'm gonna make all my Atlanteans right here in Germany.
And then before that, Fuck the juice.
Yep, and I'm gonna fuck him. And yeah, he just had a bunch of things going on. It's like when you get like a new boss, and the boss has like a lot of gripes. He's always had like a lot of gripes. He's like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And like the new boss comes in, and he's like, all right, we're gonna make some changes in here. And he's like, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that.
We're gonna do great things.
Yeah.
You and me, we're a team.
Okay, and the file cabinet is now gonna look like this.
Do not put anything on top of the file cabinet.
No.
Nothing. Clear space.
See these tabs? All right, these tabs have little weird numbers on it. All
I don't
right?
want anything in your desk.
It goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it goes 11, 12, 13, 14, okay, and then 4, so going forward, okay? And everyone's like, what? Oh my god, what's going on? Like, they have no idea. And it's just so different. And I think that's just what happened in Germany. Germany, they got a new boss, and the boss was like, I got some gripes, all right?
Dude, okay, so fucking craziest, weirdest boss you ever worked for. So mine has got to be this dude. His name was Jay. Whenever I was in the carpenters union,
Yeah.
and I was an apprentice. I was just a fucking gopher, basically. You know, I mean, I was learning things, but they were basically just like, go for that, go for this, go for that. You know, and Jay, if I took my pouches off, you gotta fucking have your pouches on all the time. If I took my pouches off to go fucking move something heavy, because I mean, bending over and lifting shit with pouches on is bad for your back.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Jay is a fucking old school carpenter from way back in the day. He's a riding boss now. He's fucking halfway senile. He's like, hey, by the way, he also smokes like 2 packs of cigarettes a day. And so he sounds like this. He's like, where's your fucking pouches at? You little fucking faggot. Always, dude, fucking jumping my ass about anything he can.
Yeah.
Like, well, where's your fucking pouches? I never took my pouches off for nothing. I wore my pouches when I took a shit, when I fucked my wife. The only time I took my pouches off whenever I was putting new pouches on. You fucking faggot. Always in my shit about something, man.
God damn.
And that's just how it was, man. You gotta roll with the punches.
Worst
Man.
boss. Worst boss. Probably in the Marines, I guess, like this sergeant that I had, I guess considered like a boss, whatever, position of authority.
Yeah.
This dude was trying to get people, well, first of all, this dude was like half retarded. And he was like, he kind of sounded like Sylvester Stallone. It sounds like fucking Sylvester Stallone. He's like, hey, Ray.
Hey, Julian.
Hey, Jay.
How you doing?
Yeah. And he sounds like that. And then he's just like that all day. And he was trying to get a bunch of us to get into his business thing of like sales, of selling coffee to people, selling packages of coffee, and then they sell it, a pyramid scheme. But we didn't fucking know anything about that shit. But he tried getting us to do this fucking pyramid scheme. So like when you have your own fucking, one of your bosses trying to trick you into doing a fucking pyramid scheme. No.
There's ways you can roll with the pyramid scheme. First of all, don't sign anything.
Yeah.
Second, so the pyramid scheme works like, so there's one guy that says, sell this, you'll make lots of money.
Yeah.
And so he'll get, you said there's one guy, and he says, he convinces 5 guys. He says, you can make this much money if you just sell this.
Yeah.
And then they have the one guy has the 5 guys buy this product from them, and then they sell that product to 10 guys.
Yeah.
Then they make money, and then the money goes up to the top. After that first fucking income that you get, quit.
Yeah.
Just quit. And you will fuck that whole fucking thing up. You know, I mean, if you can see it coming from a mile away, you know, like a fucking pyramid scheme, there's ways to scheme the scheme, basically. You know? Scheme the schemes.
Scheme the scheme.
Oh, I gotta pee again.
All right.
Too much fucking soju.
Check of the snappy chats. Okay, Chris, what are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here.
No nudes. Not tonight. That's alright. Can't have nudes all day. That's just asking too much. It's just me and you, Rule. Together in the dude room. It's gonna be a good time with me and you, baby Rule. That's for you. Sake. It's good. It's like the more you drink it, the more it just tastes like water. And once it starts tasting like water, I don't know.
I tried to hurry up. I didn't even wash my hands or anything. You know,
Gross!
Just kidding. I washed my hands. We're in the age of Corona, man. Which, by the way, I got some thoughts about Corona.
Yeah.
So, there's been a lot of fucking evidence and like articles on Obama funding the Wuhan fucking lab and shit.
Yeah. Obama?
Obama.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's for just an occasion. Because, you know, Trump's president.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say that I'm fucking pro-Trump because there's a couple few things that Trump does that I am not on board with whatsoever. But I'm also going to say that, dude, I think the Obama administration funded Wuhan labs to create this virus to where whenever something didn't go their way politically in the U.S., so they could introduce this manufactured virus, ramp up the numbers, create fucking hysteria nationwide.
Yeah.
And you know what? Then that would give them a lot of excuses like, dude, Joe Biden, he's fucking senile, man.
Yeah.
He's fucking half retarded.
Yeah.
The only reason why he doesn't go out and fucking, you know, go to these gatherings and shit and fucking express his ideals and, you know, debate fucking Trump and shit is he uses COVID as an excuse.
Yeah. There's no way he could debate Trump.
There's no way. There's
Not
no.
at
He
all.
would would fucking sink like a rock.
Yeah. First debate done. The world would be like, we don't need another.
But he's a puppet. He is the face of the. You know, I don't mean to say
What to call it? I don't know.
democratic, I guess.
I think it's communist. I think it's fucking
Pretty damn close.
Dude,
Pretty damn close to fucking democratic. I mean, these motherfuckers like AOC, man, she's pushing fucking like socialism and like the Green New Deal, which is socialism with a fucking organic mask.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit, man.
Dude, I think it's fucking communism.
It is.
Honestly. I think it's like, hey, we got this virus. It can hurt like a very, very, very small percentage of people. So because of that, we're making everyone wear masks. because everyone's in it together. Everyone's equal. Like, no, that everyone is not equal. This is a capitalist, democratic society. We have people on the bottom, in the middle, in between, at the very top, and you can get to the very top if you want to. Legally, there's nothing to stop you from getting to the very top. You can get to whatever part of society you want. No, there's really nothing that keeps you down. Communism, they want everyone to be the same, and they want to keep everyone down.
Yeah.
And everyone gets the same shit. Everyone's created equal. Everyone's equal. Yeah, everyone's equally dog shit. That's what it
Everybody's
is.
equally fucked. Everybody gets fucked the exact same way.
It's like the people at the very bottom. They're just like, we are having a hard time, and we want everyone to have a hard time. No, don't do that. No.
The people who are having a hard time are having a hard time for a reason. It's because they have.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that they have no ambition, but
Not,
they don't have as much ambition as the people who are doing great.
It's all how you play the cards.
Exactly. We live in a capitalist society for a reason.
Yeah.
So that way the people who are at the top, who work their way to the top, are there for a reason. I mean, how would you feel if you fucking started at the bottom? You were just you were pushing a broom in a workshop. You know, you fucking worked your way up. You started learning a trade, learning how to work on fucking machines. Then you owned a machine. Then you owned a shop. Then you owned your own business, and now you're up at the top.
Yeah.
And now there's a bunch of people who are complaining because they don't make the same amount of money as you do. And that's also the problem with raising the minimum wage. Yeah. You are destroying the value of the American dollar.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, it's like people, like I was talking about, victimization versus empowering yourself. Like, it seems like in our society, everyone wants to play the victim card.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm a victim of this fucking oppressive society. I can't get anywhere, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, really? Is that what it is? Like, our society is so oppressive, and that's why you can't get anywhere? What about this guy? What about that guy? What about this guy?
Yeah.
How about instead of fucking sitting down and bitching, how about you just get up, do something, empower yourself? If what you're doing is not working, try a different approach. Try something else. Try this, try that. If something doesn't go your way, use that to your advantage. Take advantages off of your misfortunes.
Yeah.
Fucking, turn the fucking dime into a dollar. Make the most of your situations.
And you know what? That's personally, that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now, because I'm still trying to find my niche, my niche. Whatever you want to, different emphasis on syllables.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to find my niche in society. I want somebody to value what I do, and I want to keep providing something that can be used in society. That's why I was a carpenter for so long. I'm still a carpenter. I can't stop being a carpenter. I'm still doing side jobs here and there. I'm building decks. I'm hanging drywall. I'm fucking doing roofs.
Once a carpenter, always a carpenter.
I mean, you got to go with what you know.
Yeah.
And, now I don't know, like I've just had so much experience. Like I've got so many different fucking ideas, and I want to relay them to this platform right here. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a podcaster. I want to fucking tell people what I think, my perspective from where I've been. This fucking lag is driving me crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And that's exactly how YouTubers get famous.
Mm.
they create content that people want to watch, and people watch it, and they get views. And then whenever you get enough views, they're like, oh, let's throw some commercials on there, throw some ads. Let's make some fucking money off these people who want to pay to advertise their products before this video. And that's how people get going, you know? So, having said that, view, subscribe, watch my videos. I've got some good shit. I mean, I'm not just being conceited. I mean, I think I have good shit.
We have good shit.
I mean, what did we go through today? We went through fucking zombies to Star Wars to politics to fucking drunken adventures to hiking. There's just so much more to come. I want to cut us off right now. We're going a little past time. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. I appreciate the views. And you know what? We'll be back next Friday. So, Will Ziegler. I'm Will Ziegler. This is Garrett Martineau.
Hey.
And thanks for watching.
Bye.